All right, everyone. I am here with another video. I am excited about today's videos because today's video is going to be really powerful. Are you guys ready to take this in? Are you ready to get your mind stimulated? Are you ready to be in a positive mindset? Are you ready to be the best version of yourself? This video is to show you how different minds think about the same exact thing. How it is for somebody to see something and see it differently from another person that sees the exact same thing. I have a glass right here and I have a cup. This glass is empty. This glass is completely empty. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this glass up with some water. Now, this glass is not empty anymore. What's the first thing come to your mind when you see this glass? Is this glass half empty or half full? I want you guys to comment in the comment section, let me know. Is this glass half empty or half full? Now, the reason why I'm doing this, and I want you guys to see this, is to show you how people are so different and how we can all look at things so differently. Now, when you look at this glass and you say it's half empty, you could look at it as something that's not really great, right? You're not looking at it like, oh my God, I still have more left. You're just looking at it like, oh my God, I lost half. Damn, I only have half left, right? But another person can look at the same exact glass and say this thing is half full and be a little bit more positive. It's just like a person that goes on a trip. You could have a day or two left and a person could look at it like, oh my God, bro, we only have 2 days left. Or another person on that same trip or another trip can say, yo, I still got 2 days left. Boom, I have so much I could do. They're excited for the 2 days they have left. They're excited because they're saying they have 2 more days left to go. But the next person is looking at it like, oh my God, I have 2 more days left to go. And they're being sad about it. Now, it's the same thing with this. This person could be looking at it like, oh my God, half the glass is gone already. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh, I was enjoying this drink. Another person could be like, oh, I still got half a glass left. I'm excited. Oh, I got more to drink. The reason why I did that is because I want you to realize that there's people in this world that they're not appreciative of what they have, right? So any little thing that they have, usually they look at it in a negative mindset because for them, that's their default. Their default way. I said this to my son the other day. I said, your default is always negativity. When something happens, something's going on, you think about something, your default is always negative. And I said, that's not good. My default is always positive. So when you come with your negativity, my positivity, I use it to knock it out. I come back to your negativity with my positivity and I get that out of here because I don't like that mindset of the half full, the half empty. I don't like the mindset of the half empty. I like the mindset of the half full. Because it makes you think in a positive light. It makes you be appreciative of what you have or what you have left or what you have going on or whatever it is, and not just everything in your mindset is just automatically default negative. Now, the reason why this video is going to be so powerful today is because I want some of you guys to realize that you guys look at things in a bad light. A lot of times things are going on in your life and you look at it in a bad light and automatically your mindset default to the half empty, and it's like you're looking at it like, oh my goodness, I can't believe. And then it's like, why me? Why me? Why can't I have a full glass? The last time I checked, I have the same glass just like you do. You have this glass, half empty water. I have the same glass, half full. And how is it that I can smile and go through life and be positive and be productive and be excited, be appreciative of what I have, and you have the same exact thing as me, and you're complaining, you're sad, you're depressed, it's like you're not satisfied at all. And it's like, are you ever going to be satisfied? Are you ever going to be satisfied when you look at everything in a negative light? Let me change the lighting. So that is my question. Are you ever going to be satisfied if you look at everything in a negative light? If everything that happens in your life, you look at it as something negative, you find something negative when you could look at the same thing and find something positive in it. If you live your life like that, you would always be in this depressive, sad state of mind, and it's not a good way to live. It's not a healthy way to live. It's not sustainable at all, because you're always going to be a moody person. You're always going to be an angry person, a depressed person, a sad person, and that's not who you want to be. You want to be somebody that's get up and be appreciative for life. You know, you might not have a mansion, right? But you have an apartment. You know, you want to get up and be appreciative of life. You might not have a SUV, but you have a car. You want to get up and be appreciative for life and say, you might not have a closet full of clothes, but you have clothes to wear. You have shoes to wear. You just learn to take the things that you have and be appreciative of it. You don't need to have everything to be happy. You just got to be grateful and be appreciative of the things that you have currently in your life now. And if people live their life like that, they would stop comparing themselves to others. They would stop looking at other people and wanting what they have. You should not be looking over somebody else's fence and be like, oh, they got a jacuzzi. I wish I had a jacuzzi. And then you see them pull up in an expensive car. You be like, oh, I wish I had an expensive car. And then you look at their girl and you're like, oh, I wish I had a girl like that. Like, don't do that. First of all, you don't know what that person is going through, what sacrifices they're making or sacrifice they made to have the things that they have. You don't know if they're in financial debt because of those things. You don't know if they're depressed because of those things. You don't know if the pretty girl that you're jealous of, you don't know if she treats him like crap. You know, you don't know if that jacuzzi is costing them so much money to maintain it or to have it, that he's living from paycheck to paycheck and he's not able to save for a future. You know, he's not able to have savings for just in case something happens. He's not able to put money to the side to take care of certain things. You don't know what kind of food he's eating. He's probably eating a bunch of low quality food, junk food, because he don't have enough money to buy quality food, because he'd rather spend that money on materialistic things. You get what I'm saying? So for me, I'm trying to teach you guys, do not compare yourself to others, because not all the time that you see these people having all these things, that mean they're having this phenomenal life. You have celebrities, famous people that have all these materialistic things. And for some reason, why is it that they're drug addicts? They're addicted to alcohol, drugs, they're depressed, they're sad, they're suicidal, there's so much things going on. And you're like, they should be extremely happy. They have all the things that they need, and that's not true. They have everything that they want, but not everything that they need. And that's what you don't realize. They have everything that they want, but they don't have everything that they need. And this is why I made that video about outsourcing your happiness. Those people are outsourcing their happiness because they don't have true happiness within. So it's like, for me, it's like, hey, I'm going to go buy this, buy that, buy this. I'm going to keep buying, keep spending. And no matter what, I'm always going to be looking at the glass as half empty. I'm always going to be looking at the glass as half empty, because I'm never satisfied. The person that looks at the glass as half full is satisfied with what he has. He's appreciative of what he has. But you see the person that look at the glass and say it's half empty, that means they're never satisfied. Never satisfied. They always want more. They always want more. They get a car, they want a better car. They get the shoes, they want the next shoes. They get a girl, they want a better looking girl. They get a house, they want a bigger house. It's like no matter what, they're never satisfied. They always want more. And that is a problem because there's a never-ending road of you keep going and going and going and going and going, and eventually you will crash. Eventually you will crash because it's only but so long you can sustain being like that. Like, that's not healthy at all. That's not healthy at all. And then we wonder, how is it that Bob across the street has less than you, but he seems more happy than you? He's coming home, he's smiling, he's taking care of his little car, his old car. His car's probably 10 years old, 15 years old. But for some reason, he keep armor rolling those tires. He keep vacuuming the car out, keep washing his car. His girl might not look as good as yours, but he's smiling and being happy with her every day, giving her hugs and kisses. She's cooking for him. She's taking care of him. She's doing all these things for him. But in your mind, it's like, oh my God. Now it's like you're looking at him like, why is he so happy? I have way more than him materialistically, but he's not happy because he's looking at this glass that's half full. He's looking at it like, I might not be able to put my kids in every activity that I want to put them in, but I can put them in the main activity, which is basketball. I might not be able to buy them all the Jordans and all these expensive things that everybody else is wearing, but I was able to get them those New Balance though. Pair of sneakers, right? I can't buy him the PlayStation 5 because I can't afford the PlayStation 5, but I did get him a Nintendo Switch. So he's able to still play with his friends, and he's still able to play video games, and he can take it on the go. You see how you can take this and just work with it? Get what I'm saying? Just work with it and look at it like, yo, it could be a million times worse. Because there's people out there, there's kids out there, there's parents out there, there's adults out there that's suffering every single day. Every day they get up, they know what their situation is. They get up every day, they have no food to eat. Every day they get up, they have no good water to drink, no drinking water. Every day they get up, they're living on the street. They don't have nowhere to sleep. Like, they're wearing the same clothes all the time. They don't know when they're going to get their next meal or their next shower and all that stuff. And you have all those things, and you're still looking at the glass as half full. Half empty, sorry. You're still looking at the glass as half empty. How is it possible that you have all those things? You're so blessed to have all those things. You're blessed to have health and strength. You're blessed to have a family, fridge, food, all these things that's considered luxury. A lot of things that's considered luxury. But because you are not appreciative of the things that you have, everything to you is half empty. Half empty. And you always want more. No matter what, you're never, ever satisfied. You're never, ever satisfied. Listen to me. I was born in Jamaica. And in Jamaica, we had some tough times where we didn't have deodorant. Couldn't afford deodorant. So you know what we did? We went outside, we went to the tree, we picked up a lime, cut the lime in half, and rubbed the lime under our arm. When we didn't have toothpaste to brush our teeth, or if we had toothpaste and the toothpaste was finished, you know what we did? We cut the tube with the scissors. Got the toothbrush, and we dipped it inside the tube and brushed our teeth with that. And when that was finished and we didn't have any more of that, we got baking soda and we brushed our teeth with baking soda. This is what you call looking at things half full. Like, just work with what you have. We wasn't comparing ourselves to the other kids that had more shoes than me or live a more luxurious, lavish life than I did. I just learned to be appreciative for what I have. I had a black and white TV that we had to get up and flip the channel if we had channels. We only had one channel until they came with two. But I worked with that because we couldn't afford cable. Couldn't afford a VHS, a VCR, you know? We couldn't afford things like that. But for me, I had a good life. I was outside playing soccer. You know, I had neighbors and stuff that we played around and stuff like that. And I work with what I have. But there's kids that had way more than me. But I wasn't jealous of them. I wasn't envious of them. I didn't look at them and say, I want to be in their shoes. I want to be them. No, no, because in all actuality, you never know how a person feels, what they're going through. All you see is what you see right here, which is what people usually post online. Is just, all you see is this. Me looking lavish, me smiling, looking I'm happy. Look, all you seeing is me looking like I got everything going on. But in all actuality, when the camera is not there, when I'm in my house, when I'm by myself, when I'm with my friends, when I'm with my family, stuff like that, I am not in a good state of mind. It's only when that camera cuts on, I put on this fake smile. And I make it seem like everything is all good, but it's not. But in all actuality, when that camera cuts off, even with all the lavish stuff that I have, I still look at the glass as half empty. So I don't want you guys to think that it's okay to be ungrateful. You know, there's somebody on the other part of this world. There's somebody in your neighborhood. There's somebody on your block, somebody in your state, somebody in your city would hear the stuff that you complain about, the things that you talk about, and look at you and be like, wow, you don't even know how good you have it. You don't even know how good you have it. And it's only because of how your mindset is, because of how you think. That is the reason why you're having that problem. That is the reason why you're thinking like that. That is the reason why things don't go well for you, because you have a negative mindset on life. You have a negative mindset on the things that you have acquired, the things that you have. You have a proclivity for thinking negatively. You have a proclivity for looking at the same glass that I'm looking at and thinking it's half empty, when I'm trying to look at you and tell you, bro, it's half full. And then you're arguing with me about this glass being half empty, and I'm trying to talk to you about looking at it as a half full mentality. I'm trying to get your mind to stop thinking this way and start thinking this way. I'm trying to uplift you. I'm trying to make you think about things in a positive light. This is why the book that I'm consuming right now, the book that I'm reading, is called The Power of Positive Thinking. That's what the book is called. I want you guys to look it up. The Power of Positive Thinking. It definitely plays a lot. It plays a huge impact on how you live your life, because it teaches you how your subconscious mind and how your mind works when it comes to being positive, how prayer works, how meditating on stuff and just talking into an existence, being positive actually works. You know, in one of the stories they was talking about, he has a baseball team, and the baseball team is a really good team, but for some reason none of them was hitting. Every single person on the team, boom, hitting. Nobody's hitting home runs, nobody's getting runs, they just sucked. They was really, really bad. So what happened was the coach looked at a guy that's I think the guy that wrote the book is I think he's a pastor, and it's like he was telling the story about they wanted somebody to pray over the bats. And the guy said they heard about the guy that does really good job at praying and making people be positive and stuff like that. So they hired him to pray over the bats. And what he did was he took the bats, and apparently he pretended like he prayed over the bats for about an hour and a half, right? So when he gave the bats back to them, all of them, their mindset switched from being negative to now being positive. So from the half empty to now to the half full. So now they're being positive now. They lost a bunch of games already. They lost every single game already. But now they're going into it with a positive mindset now, like, yo, half full, half full, half full, half full. Everybody's thinking half full. So now everybody's going in this baseball game, and they're thinking their bat is blessed now. And now they're doing phenomenal, this team. This time they're hitting ball. They're going in. And you're saying, and they must be saying to themselves, like, hey, look how great we're doing this because they prayed over the bats. No, it's not because they prayed over the bats. It's because your mentality switched. That's the reason why you're getting these good hits. That's the reason why you're winning. That's the reason why you're getting runs, because all you guys are on the same mindset now. All you guys was not on the mindset of half full. You guys was all on the mindset of half empty, especially when you guys wasn't winning or when things wasn't going your way. You kept looking at it and you're like, oh my God, I can't. Man, I can't. Oh my God, I can't. This is too much. But now you're looking at that glass, you're like, you know what? We can make it work. We're going to make it work. And then now you move from you questioning yourself to now you being positive about what you're trying to do. And it switches everything, because now they're hitting the ball. Now they're winning games. And when you win a game, you know what that does? It gives you confidence for the next game. When you hit the ball, that's why when you're watching basketball, they would say to you, tell the person, keep shooting. They would say, oh, you got to keep shooting because he's a shooter. And once he see one goes through the basket, that would build his confidence up for him to keep making more. And it's actually true, because I've seen a lot of basketball players shoot the ball and miss. And the moment they get the ball to go in, either from a layup, a dunk, or a jump shot, once the ball goes through that net, now they boost their confidence like, yo, give me the ball. That's what I'm saying? And they're ready to take over. And it's the same thing with your mindset when it comes to anything in life. It's for you to just be positive and keep trying, keep doing, keep believing, and keep looking at things, keep being optimistic and look at things in a positive light, in a great light. Because once you do that, then everything usually flourishes, even if it doesn't flourish right away. Even if you don't start hitting the ball right away, just keep swinging. Keep swinging, and it will work itself out. Keep swinging. Keep being positive. Keep praying. Keep pushing. And just keep surrounding yourself with positive people. Keep reading positive things. Keep consuming things that is subconsciously changing your mindset, because it helps so much. It helped me so much. I can tell you that much. I'm telling you from experience. I can raise my hand. I am telling you from experience. I have done that same thing for myself. A couple years ago, used to look at this glass as half empty. And I've learned to do the work to build myself up, my confidence, my self-worth, my self-love, my outlook on life, money, friends, family. And from all that work that I've done on myself, I have learned to now look at this same exact situation that I was in a couple years ago, and look at the same exact situation and look at it and smile. Before, I used to look at it, get anxiety, be depressed, be sad, not be in a positive mindset. But the same glass with the same amount of water in there, not more, not less, same amount of water, I'm able to look at it and smile, be grateful, be happy, be in a positive mindset, and look at it and say, I am lucky to have this. I am fortunate to have this. And I know there's millions of people out there that wish they can have that half full glass of water. So if you guys grasp the concept of what I'm trying to do in this video, then leave it in the comment section. Let me know. If you guys being helped in any way from my videos, please leave it in the comments. Let me know. If you do like my content, make sure you do subscribe and come back, because like I said, I have videos that I'm always going to constantly keep making. I don't even know how much videos I'm up right now, but I'm grateful because I came in starting this thing with a negative mindset, like who's going to watch me, who's going to watch this, who's going to learn from this. But the crazy part is, between these videos and my short videos that I make, when I walk through my job, I have people, I'm talking about young, old, different race of people coming up to me. I love your content. People that I don't even speak to. I saw your videos on TikTok. Keep doing what you're doing. And it makes me smile, because I'm like, I'm only thinking that it's going to be my little immediate circle that's going to be consuming and watching my stuff. But I got to remember that I have thousands of friends on Instagram, even if we're not really friends in real life. Thousands of people that I follow and thousands of people follow me. And when I put out these content, it might be something that I come out with for the day, that a person might be flipping through and see my video, and my video might help them for that day. And that's actually a phenomenal thing, because my videos are not to put people in a negative mindset. It's not to put people down or make people depressed in any way. My videos, I want to be that video that motivates you to be better for the day. I want my videos to be the thing that pushes you for that day. I want my videos to be that thing that you reflect on and makes you smile and be like, man, that was a good video. You actually make some sense sometimes, you know? So that's the reason why I'm going to keep pushing. That's the reason why I'm going to keep going. And that's the reason why I'm appreciative of all the people that watches my stuff. I'm up to 60 subscribers. 60 subscribers. That's a lot of people. Like, if I took this backyard and put 60 people back here, that is a lot of people that is watching me. That is a lot of people that's consuming my content. And granted, of course, there's not everybody that's subscribed that's watching my stuff. Might be 10, it might be 12, but you have some people that repeatedly watch the videos over and over because it helps them, right? The same thing I do with other people's videos. I rewatch their stuff, I rewatch my stuff because it helps me. And for me, it's like, I take those same videos and I take little snippets of it and I post it on TikTok and I post it on Instagram. And people are watching the little shorts, the little short videos. And I just hope that it motivates them to come and watch the full content, because there's so much information in this video that I cannot hit everything in these little 3-minute videos. But this right here, this is important to me. And I look forward to making more content for y'all. All right, so this is definitely the longest video I've ever made, but it's all good. It's a very powerful video. I hope you guys like what I'm saying. And like I said, leave me feedback. I need feedback to know what's going on. All right, if there's anything going on in your life and you want to reach out to me, reach out to me. I am not too good to talk to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all going through things. And if you can have a positive source to talk to help you with your everyday life or your situation, then by all means. And if I could be that person, I would be honored for you to even trust me, to open up to me, to let me help you in your everyday life or your situation that's going on. So add me on Instagram, add me on TikTok. If you guys want to reach out to me, ask me whatever one you want to ask me. I'll answer your questions with no problem. And if you ever want to do like a phone call or video call, whatever it is, let me know and we try to set something up. They usually say people usually make time for what's important to them. So for me, I would definitely try to make time for whosoever it is, because me talking to you for that moment, for that day, might be the reason why you become a better version of yourself, or there might be a reason why you live to see another day. All right, you already know what it is. Make sure you guys subscribe. Peace.